If you are a creator and you're going about it alone, you are never going to make it. You need help. And if you're on this lone journey mentality, which I was for 15 years, it took me 15 years and 15 different projects to become a full-time creator. And now I'm living my dream creative life. But that's why I'm making videos like this, so that I can audit people to help them on their journey, because there's a whole bunch of things that you need to consider. Figuring it out by yourself is nightmare fuel, let me tell you. From websites to landing pages to copywriting to like brand messaging to technical ability to all these different things. So depends on exactly what you want to do. But a lot of the time, it's easy to just get a little bit of help, you know? So that's why today I'm going to grill two of my friends, my creative friends that I hang out with all the time. I thought, why not start this series, kicking it off with these guys? So we're going to jump right in and we're going to audit everything from their social media profile to their creative business funnel to their content structure and even technical ability. And I'm going to go a little bit harder than I normally do on some of my followers and creators in my community. So if you want an audit, feel free to click the link in the bio. It's 100% free right now. I'm going to make this video for a couple of different creators at a time, make a series of like this and do it live for you. So let's get straight into it. The first one we are doing is my friend DanceTube. Now he is a drone creator on YouTube, among other things. And so first things first, let's analyze his social media profile and optimize it. Let's see what he's doing well, what he's not doing as well. From my humble opinion of a full-time creator of 5 years and somebody who took a very long time to figure all this stuff out for himself. So here we are on DanceTube's Instagram. And immediately it's looking pretty good. Okay, we've got the branding. It's looking nice and clean and consistent. It's tidy, right? It's got decent following. He's following a lot of people himself. 2,600 posts. So your boy has been consistent, which is amazing. Loving the thumbnail setups immediately. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's just a quick kind of overview. Let's look at his bio. DanceTube on YouTube, Australia's #1 drone reviewer. So immediately he's establishing the authority. It's very, very clear what he is, what he does. And that's what we need when you come to somebody's Instagram profile. Who is this person? What do they do? Right? And that's amazing. On YouTube, 110K. So he's got that going on. The fact that I had to press see more, you know, I'm not a fan of that. I would kind of like to have bios so tight that you don't really have to click that see more button. It's just another thing that you've got to do to actually find out more information about a person and whether or not you're deciding on if you're going to subscribe to their content or not. That is the kind of thing that buyers and people that want to follow other creators are thinking about or not subconsciously thinking about, right? So he's got a call to action here, drone combos / deals for followers. That's pretty cool. So we've got that open up here. We'll have a look at that in a second. He's got a drone course in his Fearless Drone Academy. We can't open the @ on the computer, but anyway. He's got counselor in there. Now, I know that's amazing that he's a counselor as well. Something to consider, though, is that something that's really relevant to this brand? Because, yeah, again, clarity is the most important thing when it comes to marketing. So is that something that's actually really necessary and relevant to this particular brand? It depends, you know, because what kind of actions do you want people to take when they come to your profile? If you want to make it a little bit harder for yourself, then they'll be like, oh, click on this. And then all of a sudden you've lost them and there's somebody somewhere else, right? All right, let's have a quick look at some of his content.
We're getting some improvements to the camera.
Yeah, straight into the content. That's pretty solid.
Improvements to the controller.
So we'll analyze what the actual content is saying in a second here. Just wanted to have a quick look at what's going on here. And I've definitely got some thoughts. I'm going to rip it apart. So let's see what his funnel has to say, and we'll come back to the content. So first things first, his link in his bio goes straight here, right? So what really do you want me to do here? Like, what action do you want me to take is what I'm thinking about, right? So we've got drone course right here, right? That's amazing. Like, it's right there at the top of the funnel. Something I'm not a big fan of is the whole link tree thing. Like, I'm really keen to just be like, have the one link. You want people to take one action. Now, it's really hard with a brand like this because obviously he has a lot of potential things that people can take. But when you come to a page like this and there's so many things, it can like scare you away. Right. So for me, I would probably get rid of a lot of these. He's obviously partnered with DJI, with the D1 store in Australia, which is like one of the main resellers of drone stuff here, which is amazing. But yeah, there's so much going on here. This would scare me away. And I think most buyers that are looking to see what else he has from his bio, right? Be interested to see the actual Instagram analytics, what actions they take, and whether or not they bounce on this page or if they're actually making it to the next page. Because he's linking to the YouTube channel, he's linking to his drone academy, which is here and here actually. He's got a newsletter, you know, so like really, I would try and simplify this as much as possible. He's got this discount code here. I think you could get rid of pretty much all the rest of this stuff here and just have that discount code there. Then there's only 5 things, and people don't have to be so terrified when they come to a page like this and there's so many different options, right? So now I have checked out this landing page before. We won't go too into it because this is absolutely fantastic. It's an amazing landing page. It's very, very clear who he's helping. You know, he does drone stuff. He helps people that are beginners, and he's got this drone course for them. And this landing page is phenomenal. You can check it out yourself if you want, but it's very, very clear in terms of the structure of it. He pushes the problem. He's got this video as well. This video is fantastic. It has a lot of authority. If I was a new drone person, I definitely would be terrified of crashing my drone. I've been flying drones for like 6-7 years now, and we still crash drones. One of my employees just crashed a drone the other day. And so, yeah, maybe this is really valuable to a lot of people, right? So in module outlines, it's very, very clear. So I love the funnel that he's got going on here. I think like you could make it a little bit easier for people to transition through this funnel. Obviously, this is the top of the funnel content. We've got top of funnel content on YouTube, which we'll check out in a second as well here. And I love it. This is obviously where he wants you to go. And you can also just buy drones at a discount. He'll get a commission, I'm guessing. I'm not guessing, I know that. So, all right, let's check out his YouTube channel. Let's dive into the content structure and the technical feedback, because I think his business funnel is fantastic. His social media, as I said, could be optimized just a little bit more. But, you know, let's see what his last video is, because you're only as good as your last video. That's what they say. 8K drone for this price. Okay, so he's talking about a drone here. It's got some decent views from a day ago. I didn't expect this on the thumbnail. So the thing is with YouTube, you've got your hook, which is your verbal hook. You've got your visual hook, which is the thumbnail, and you have your actual title, which is another hook. So you've got 3 options to hook, which is why longer form content is a little bit harder. So he's got this, I didn't expect this. So it's like, okay, cool. There's a curiosity loop there. What didn't he expect? It makes me want to click on it more. It's clear he's hanging out with a drone there. That's pretty good. If it was me, this thumbnail, I think he should be bigger. We can kind of see his full body there. I kind of want to cut him off just above the chest and have him down here. So his face is a lot bigger. I'm seeing that in some of these thumbnails as well. He's a little bit small. I would probably have him take up half of that thumbnail. This is just me personally. And his actual person on there as well could be a little bit more hyper realistic, right? It's just a photo and it's in there. They could be brighter and smoother and more saturated. Like the thumbnails are really, really nice. And a couple of these I see like could be potentially more opportunity for a curiosity loop. 10 problems with the DJI Flip right here in the thumbnail. It says the same thing. So I would try and add another curiosity loop in this thumbnail here, because there's nothing extra to that. I'm like, okay, cool. I know what is in the video. There's 10 problems with it, and this is what I need to know. That's a good negative hook. Makes me want to click on it. But is there something else you can put in the thumbnail there that's going to make me really curious? Be like, there's 10 problems, but you won't guess this one problem or whatever it is. Like, is this a deal breaker? Something like that. Because then it just adds that extra bit. You know, you're competing with so many people on YouTube, so you've got to be brutal and savage with this. So anyway, let's have a look at this video, see what it has to say. Cool little intro there. Love that. Nice. So one of, I think the biggest area of opportunity for Dan here, obviously this is the footage out of the drone, is generally, I would say like the color grades of the video. Now I've loved his content. He's come a long way from when he started. And in fact, this setup, you know, this is what I kind of had in mind to say, but this setup looks really nice and clean. Actually, the lighting, which is fantastic. It's got a lot of backlight. It looks nice and natural. But just for me, I'm a bit of a nerd with color grading in terms of technical feedback. I like things to be really crazy high quality. But in terms of like how you could stand out like crazy as a drone creator, this is something that I think is a potential area of opportunity for him. Just ramp that quality up much more. You know, there's obviously so much that you're competing with different people. You know, it's like, are you competing with the information you're giving? You know, are you going crazy on the cinematography? All these different things. And yeah, he's definitely got value-packed videos. He's got a loyal following, subscribers. 32 comments in from one day. That's fantastic. He's always had loyal following. People defending him in the comments, which is amazing. I love how he presents on camera as well. But I think, yeah, one area of opportunity is like, at the level that you're at, I would say you could invest like 10K in some more camera gear, some more hectic lighting, and make everything look crazy cinematic. And again, that's just me. Like, I'm an absolute nerd with this kind of thing, and I'm not claiming to be the absolute best either. But that's the kind of a technical opportunity that I think could help you stand out a little bit more. I'm just talking directly to him now. So yeah, that's the YouTube content, and I think generally it's structured very well. Again, the funnel's looking fantastic. His branding is very tidy and clear. Absolutely love all of that. There's opportunity there for thumbnails. There's an opportunity there for perhaps a little bit better cinematography and maybe some color grading stuff. Let's have a look at the social media stuff. There was one the other day. This is like, so it's a leaf blower versus these drones. Nice. So the hook, that hook there immediately hooks you in, doesn't it? That's fantastic. A lot of the time, the biggest opportunity I see for creators is their hook. They need a better hook. But immediately I'm like, all right, the content's paying off already, Like, I'm like, I want to keep watching this, which is why this obviously has done a little bit better. He's crashing a drone on purpose. I love that. It's fun. He's got his own unique captions on there as well. He's having a bit of fun with it. It's cool, But yeah, generally the biggest area of opportunity for people is hooks. What's this one say?
DJI Flip is one of the more unique drones from DJI that we've seen
okay, yeah.
for a very long time. So this is a 1/1.3 inch CMOS.
Again, this is obviously, he's made this for YouTube and then he cuts it down to social, I'm guessing. He doesn't make social specific content, but there could be a crazy hook on this and that will make you want to watch it more. Like, it's pretty standard. It's just like, this is a camera, like this is a drone and it's unique, right? And that's okay, but I'm not like, oh my God, I need to know what happens next, So the potential structure, and again, just like the, I think he's just shooting this on the DJI little mini camera that he's got. And if this was shot, with A7S III or a crazy camera, it would just keep me more engaged. But again, that's just me. Like, I'm just a nerd for that kind of thing. But yeah, generally, he's done a great job. There's a couple of things that if you really want to be a top 1% creator or like the absolute best drone creator on the internet, there are some things that he could be doing a little bit differently. But overall, like, I know that he is selling courses, right, relatively consistently. He's doing really well with some of his partnerships and obviously his Amazon stuff. So, I know that he's running this as a business, not just to harvest views or to get clickbait stuff. So he's absolutely crushing it. There's always things that people can be doing a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, generally, he's done a fantastic job. And yeah, so hopefully you've gotten some value out of this video. I'm going to jump in and do another one of these right now on my other friend, Gabe, who runs a real estate media company. So if you like this kind of thing, if you think there's value in this, feel free to stick around. And I'm going to grill more creators. And if you want to be grilled as well, then click the link in the description and you can jump on here as well.